What's going on, guys? Real Bass Pursuit here, and today is Tackle Tip Tuesday. So one of the things you got to understand about fall is that during the fall, the bass are actively chasing bait fish, right? So you're gonna have to vary your retrieve from the beginning of fall to the end of fall. That's gonna be your biggest concept, is your retrieve. In the beginning of fall, that's when you're throwing out your crankbaits, your chatterbaits, your spinnerbaits, your underspins. And a lot of the times you're gonna get those bites on fast retrieves. If you've gotten those bites, you know what I'm talking about. Usually you'll throw them out there and you're just burning your crankbait or your chatterbait through the water column, and all of a sudden, boom, something bites your crankbait, your chatterbait, or your underspin, or your reaction style bait, right? So that's the first retrieve you're gonna be doing. Usually happens during early fall, is a fast, aggressive type retrieve. Now, as the temperature starts to drop, the bass become very, very lethargic. You know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about the air temperature starts to get really cold, that water temperature starts to drop. These bass are not gonna wanna start hitting these reaction style baits. That's when you're gonna slow down. You're gonna start throwing out those glide baits. For those who like those glide baits, that's gonna be your time to shine. You're gonna have your glide baits, your Texas rigs, you know, stuff like that, where you have a jig, you can pitch your jig out and you're bouncing it off the bottom or even dragging it across the bottom. That's gonna be very key once that temperature starts to drop and these bass become very more lethargic. And as for my third tip, don't be afraid to mix up your retrieve. A lot of the times, mixing up your retrieve creates that erratic look that a bass cannot resist, that dying bait fish. If you grab a chatterbait, which is one of my favorite baits to do this with, you grab a chatterbait, you toss it out there, you start to reel it in really quick, and then you pause. Or you give it 2 quick reels and then you pause. A lot of the times on those pause, you'll get hit. And to wrap it all up, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you alter your retrieve throughout the entire season of fall. When it comes down to that winter time, you really have to slow down your retrieve. It's a real drastic change. If you like this video, share it with a buddy, and like always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.